Good morning. Good morning. Namaskar. This is Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India. Qualities major role designs, constructions, methods, contracts, organizations, communications, coordination, quality and entirety, and role of quality in engineering, role of quality in life. Without quality, nothing can be done. That is major point of this that we will discuss. What we discuss, why we discuss. That's brilliant point where to understand that. After all, why quality and what is quality? Why should you fall behind quality? That major role, major point. Every day I discuss just to share something with you that quality is very important because your certificates are very important. My certificates are very important. If we have to honor these certificates, we have to honor quality, and if we cannot honor quality, we cannot honor our certificates, and in fact we cannot honor ourselves. These certificates tell something that you are a quality person, you must be a quality person, and these certificates tell something also that you are a reliable person, you are a person like that, which we have to understand. And we must have a position in society. That position is not for commanding society but to serve society, which is very important. And what level of service we provide to whole world, it depends on what's your thought, how do you think, how do you conduct, and that's very important part. Conduct, your behavior, your thoughts, your actions, my actions, everybody's actions, and particularly when incumbent is a professional. Yeah, if I'm not professional, I can be given concession. Okay, I could learn something, but I could not learn total competency in certain field. That is different attitude. But when I say I am a professional, or you are a professional in whatever field, that professional must be respected, because after all, profession means application of mind. Profession doesn't mean application of physical body or only physical activity. When you talk of profession, which means one must have gone into depth of certain work, certain production, certain activity, or certain domain. And that depth means not just to know that, but to understand that depth, in-depth study, advanced study in whatever field you can say. You jump down, you climb down to acquire more and more knowledge, and then further more and more knowledge, and a time comes that you think there is no more knowledge, but knowledge out of knowledge comes from your knowledge. That level of understanding, that level of study, that level of mental setup from that field is generally, we can say, the person is professional who knows almost all plus and minus, merits and demerits, good or bad, of that domain which we call profession. Profession is not one or two, there are many professions in this world. Those professions cannot be simply called profession because you are making money out of that. We cannot simply say that you are a professional. You are making money out of that if you use that, if you improve that, if you provide benefit, develop that profession. And because you develop that profession, you develop that society, that nation, and ultimately world. So what I understand that profession means you cannot stop at one point. You have to keep moving to find, to search more and more about that. We sometimes call update information, update your knowledge. But that update is not very easy. You have to keep in contact with professional development, with scientific development, with engineering development, and with pertinent projects, pertinent, profession, pertinent branches of whatever profession you have. You have to keep on going to find more and more. And that hunger of knowledge, that not only knowledge, they have certain opportunities to know more and more. And that too, if one is interested, you cannot say, I have settled in profession, I have settled in life. That is, you can say vague statement. Nobody settles in professions because there is no way you can settle. You have to keep profession, move, and you have to move in that. There is one mark, there is second mark, there is third mark. Marks are there, milestones are there, and you have to grip as much you can. I can, they can. I'm saying you and I because people mind why you say you, why don't you say yourself, why you apply on us. Well, no problem. Profession means first first criteria, first pass in profession is given only to those who are quality oriented. I say I am a professional, I may be engineer, I may be sports person, I may be artist, I may be doctor, which are recognized professions. I should have, if not total, at least nearest knowledge of expectation of development, and to develop it further, practice it further. Another name of profession is also practice. As much practice, as much as practice I can do, that is, you can say, it's not that I repeat same. When I repeat same, my mind sticks to that and to tries to know more about that activity in profession or something special in profession. I try to get more and more information from whatever available sources. Maybe sometimes information is not available, sometimes it is available. But if it's not available, then you have to think yourself what can be more in that. And we have to grasp that knowledge, grasp that idea. Generation of idea is very, very significant in professions. Idea not means I am dreaming or I dream. Idea means you have already some procedure, you have already some material, some good, and you know about that good. When you know about that good, you have also right to make it better. Make it better or make it worst. I think you make it better is best policy, that you improve it for further development. And that is all you can see. Your mind thinks for that. If your mind is fertile, this means if your mind thinks of that, it's like a key. It's like key of mind. You are automatically you are automatically inclined to think for furthering it. And that furthering means there's some kind of hunger in your mind that says no, move further and find more about this work, about this product. And that is where I say it's a part of quality, you can say. When you say I think more on this, I say this is part of quality. Your quality system which says you improve it, improve it, improve it. Whatever quality already received, you improve it and upgrade it or have better quality of this product. It applies to all activities in life. It's not simply engineering or some other profession. Even medical science, they perform all time, they think, they do, and they research. In engineering, there is no limit. People keep on researching, and they try to know more and more, and that's very, very important. And they develop also, they find more formulas, more applications, better applications, more research, more laboratory experience, more site experiences, site researches. These are conducted and published. But point is not that. That is procedure. We cannot just take something out of something and say, I have done this. Okay, for purpose of credit you can say, I'm not here involved in credit. I'm involved in performance of something. Sometimes what happens that we have every knowledge part, we have every you can say procedure, or we understand what can we do, what can be done. That is okay, fine, you do that. But in engineering means you have to do it practically. That practical is a barricade to engineering sometimes, because incomplete knowledge cannot change anything, it can spoil something. And incomplete knowledge in civil engineering is a wide field, because our activities are not actually imaginary. Construction engineering, civil engineering, design engineering, we are not people who only imagine. Imagination is one part, but in engineering, imagination requires to be converted to physical being, physical act, and that is where problem comes in. You have to convert to physical requirement, and that should fit in. That is important. If it doesn't fit in, you imagine whatever you want to say. Until that works in physic mode, it is not recognized. It should work in physic mode for benefit, not for simply enjoying. Oh, I have seen, just like we say, I have drawn this sketch. See how beautiful this scenery is. No, that is not our requirement. Our requirement is whatever I do, it should be applied somewhere. Engineering knowledge is completely different. Theoretical knowledge, tutorial knowledge, or you can say design knowledge, that is not alone. Ultimately, or you can say, if you are not able to convert engineering research into physics, engineering physics, material physics, your research that you do is just like a poetry. Means you are not applied that. You can't say my imagination is my engineering. Imagination is conceptual engineering, but real engineering comes to application, knowledge application. That is where knowledge is converted to useful word, useful, useful product. Try to understand. It's very easy to understand that quality is not simply quality controls. It is overall control of some process or some plant, for example, some trains in plants. It is complete only when you find results in performing form. In performance, performance tells what did you do, because if performance is active, you will get some results. If performance is not active, you will not get any result. I just try to explain in one way or in other way meaning of quality. Meaning of quality. What quality is. And that's important point. Very important point, what quality is, how it applies, how it works, And if people can understand this, it's good. Means you may like or you may not like as an engineer, or if even if you are not engineer, you cannot run away from quality. Okay, you may say, okay, I am doing ordinary way, but some quality is there. Some quality maybe you are not put in your mind, or you are not identified that, but quality still exists. That's main point. Means you do not care for that, but quality, it may be good or it may be bad, it exists. That quality existence must be kept in mind. It must be kept in mind to improve it, without which you can't stay, you can't run out of that. Once you are trapped in engineering, you are trapped in a system, and that system speaks on itself. You create that system, system responses, and when system responses, you have to check it, you have to plan it, you have to do it, you have to check it, you have to improve it. Plan, do, check, improve. That is, or act, you can say. Plan, do, act, right? Plan, do, check, act. P D C A. P D C A. Plan, do, check, and act. It means you plan something, of course you have planned it. Or if you want to live there and don't worry. No plan means this plan is just a piece of paper and nothing else. But if you do on that, you apply efforts on that, you think of that, you will do something, whatever, plus or minus, good or bad, useful, not useful, but you will do something. So it's called do. Then you would say, I have done this, after all, let me check what's purpose of this, what did I get out of this. It's called check. You will check that, and you'll find so many mistakes, so many errors, or so many, you can say, places where improvement can be done. And you will, after checking, do it. You shall, after checking, do it. And when doing that, not one action, not two actions, you will find many acts. So that's what you can say, kind of individual development, individual attempt. So this means we define this way, we establish this way, piece by piece, part by part, stage by stage, some practical application from theoretical application. And in fact, theoretical application to practical application, you can say, is called a quality system. Theory means even if feed is there or requirement is there, formula are there, processes are there, all part of designs, which is complete design engineering. And then there is complete construction engineering. Design engineering and construction engineering are backbones of life. I'm saying backbones of life, because without designs and without practical engineering, nothing can be achieved. Whatever mechanized world we have today, it's only because of engineering. And all support system, even in medical science, what is supporting equipment are there, based on which doctor decides what to do. Those are all engineering product. It may be instrumentation, it may be equipment like x-ray machine or CT scan or whatever it is. All these are engineering product. These products, I don't say centuries maybe have taken to research out this product, a human requirement. But now they are physically working. Of course, they're expensive. Life is expensive. But expensive or not expensive, you have to develop. World has developed. Therefore, you can say it's a kind of definition, means change and change and change. And engineering is change. Engineering is name of change. Engineering is one way or other change, you can say. If there is no engineering, there is no change. And if there is engineering, means change is a must. Change is a must. It is not change here only. It's change in our life. We may say or may not say, but our changes happens all time. Our bodies change, our minds change, Our thoughts change. We change all time. Change is formula for life. Change to scientific world, change to modern worlds. You are not going back. People don't like that. But people should remember it's neither going back, it's not going ahead, it's a perpetual motion. Just like a circle, you are standing on a circle, you are moving. You have to come again and again to some point, and whole process is development. Whole circle is development. Today what we are, tomorrow what shall we be, and yesterday what we were. It's oh, this is obsolete, this is old one, no need, no use. And this we are going in this direction, this is better direction. We are going to develop in this. But we forget. We forget. It is it is part of development. Something changes and we cannot say it's obsolete or it's new one because today something is new. Tomorrow it shall be obsolete. Whatever we used yesterday, today it is obsolete and it is continuous process. But we should not say that it is obsolete because obsolete means it is out of use. But after all, still it can be used. If you think so, you can use it, you can improve it, and that improvement plus its obsolete degree, if you equal that, that's modern. Obsolete plus new equal to modern. Modern means current mode. Modern doesn't mean advancement. Just try to understand that. Modern does not mean advancement. Modern, MODERN, modern. It's the mod, it's a new mod. So previous mod is little change to new mod, and that's we call modern. It doesn't mean advancement. There is no advancement. It's only pending power of materials which we could not understand. We could not understand complete knowledge about those sources available in nature. So for them, what we understand new is modern for it, but that's only mode. Basically, it doesn't happen. All materials in nature are subject to changes, changes, and changes, and they keep on changing from one electronic form to other electronic form. Today is gold, it doesn't mean it's gold forever, diamond forever. Never. It has to change, but it takes time, and whichever person is available in that era, in that age, for that this is normal, but for who are not there, it may be different. So, engineering is that, and engineering means life is that. We are all living engineering life currently, you say. We had been living engineering life long back also. It's not that simply we are doing, but now because we are dependent on certain materials, certain resources, maybe thousands of years in the past, we were not dependent on them. That's where we say we studied more and more about nature, about earth, and we get more and more information. But that's not our property because we live one day. There is no other way. We have to live one day so that our act which we do by this system of engineering shall remain here for those who are still on journey. I have come out of this journey. This means I have left earth. People call it death or experience. But I have done my job. I am going back. I'll come back if required. So engineers have a different thinking, and if they don't have this thinking, they're not engineers. Engineers means leaders. Leaders of what? Leaders in technology to lead society. If I am an engineer, I must have certain original thoughts. If I do not have original thoughts, I just depend on book knowledge. I cannot think beyond that. I cannot think how can I improve this material into better form. Then I have no right to call an engineer. because I have nothing in that case. Engineering means use and application of mind, which we term thinking. If there is no thinking, there is nothing. If there is no thinking, there is no mind. And if there is no mind, there is no life, there is no engineering. Mind is power of engineering provided it is used. We cannot leave it something, it will happen automatically. We have body, and head of body is mind. Mind, if it's up to us to use it or not to use it. Mind will not say use it or do not use it. It's up to you. If you use it, you will get its potential. If you do not use it, you shall not get anything. But do not blame that power, because that power is neither servant to me nor to you. What we have done for that power? Nothing. So why you think about that if you are not even respecting, you don't even respect that power? We are already powers in nature. Everybody knows that. We have planetary systems, a solar system, we have other systems, many systems. Those were born, those were included as part of earth and with relations of earth. Sun is an example, that is lifeline of whole world. Rain, you can say water, skies, or you may say this body, whatever you say, all come into deliverable contributions. And those contributions are very important, not in terms of money, in terms of use. Be clear about that. So, if engineers cannot change, generally engineers used to be called in past engineers for change. Yes, engineers for change, engineers for development, engineers for original work, engineers for do whatever is required for doing that. I'm not trying to promote engineering by this statement. I'm just trying to explain that engineering means use of mind, application of mind to produce something, to do some service, or to buy some material. Use of mind is too significant. Use of mind. You cannot say no. We have diverse systems. We have, you can say, we have systems which are no good sometimes. We have systems which are revealed new, and maybe they are not studied well. Sometimes there is haphazard work people do just for sake of saying I have changed it or I have innovated it. Well, I don't care about that. My mind should be there, my name should be there, and that's secondary criteria. My understanding is, truly speaking, my understanding is that I have to serve this earth, this planet. That's why I'm here. It's my sight. It's my sight. You can say it's my sight. It's my occupation. Here I am living, I'm working, I'm sleeping, I'm walking. So it's for certain duration. Then I have to go, and it applies to all, not only to me. All that everyone has certain role on earth. Whatever we do, that's our role. So simple. Whatever I can do, whatever you can do, in fact, that is real role. If we don't understand this point, we can't understand this. It's quality system of our thinking should be changed. Thinking should be for positive action. It should be for development. It should not be used for destruction. If thinking is used for destruction, there is no limit to that. You can kill some country whole. You can kill anybody. That is not development. Means you use your power for killing others. That's not development. So, if you develop something, you have to be ready for